I've spent so much time trying to fix this Hyundai compressor. I don't know which one it is, 24 litre silent compressor. It's brand new. When it arrived, this bit here, this control box, this electronics box, wires, had been broken off back. I got that back on, I glued that back on. But since then, every time it gets up to pressure, it starts to hiss and lose the pressure. And I reckon it was something to do with this. This is the regulator. I've just bought a replacement one. What's this called? It's called the, God, you can't see that, can you? I'll read it out. It's the regulator and separator for the HY7524. So this is an HY. There we are. So I reckon something was wrong with it. What seemed to be wrong with it, I've taken it out now, is it this diaphragm bit inside the regulator. Just hold on a sec. Just unscrew this thing. You take the top off this regulator thing. I mean, it's really weird inside. It's just a spring and a nut. I don't know how it works. I was trying to work out how it works. Maybe somebody can tell me how it works. But anyway, inside the regulator itself is this oh no, this is the new one I've got in my hand. Right, this is the new one. This bit in the old one, where is the old one? God, it's one of these nightmare scenarios. So the old ones are over there on the vise. Let me just get it off the vise. It's on the vise because all the nuts and connections were completely, look at that, corroded. Presumably they'd use some kind of chemical or glue to make sure there was no leaks. But I had to put it in the vise to take it to bits. So this is the old one, the old regulator and separator. And inside here there's a little thing that goes up and down that lets the air in. Right, which will presumably control the output air pressure, I suppose. And then this diaphragm goes on top. Well, this diaphragm was stuck. It wasn't. Well, no, it wasn't stuck. It was too flexible. It was all over the place. Whereas in the new one, here's the new one. This diaphragm is quite needs a fair bit of pressure to push it down. So I eventually got it all off. This is the original nut, corroded like hell. The actual new separator is just this body, all these connectors and nuts and gauges. That's all from the old one. So I got the new body, and as I was screwing this back in, this new assembly, which includes the new regulator and separator and the old nuts and gauges and connectors, as I was screwing it back in, this part here, I don't know if you can see that, it's an aluminium connector to the control unit. Here, the old nut, it was leaking to begin with, so I tightened it, and as I tightened it, the entire aluminium, it's quite difficult to, there we go, the entire aluminium thing broke, and it's utterly useless now. I cannot see any way that can be repaired. That is a complete fail. So despite spending 150 quid on this thing, and you know, another 20 quid on the new separator, which, you know, I never even got to test because it wouldn't. There was this bit here, when I screwed this bit here in, this thread just demolished the alloy connector. I mean, that connector shouldn't be alloy, it shouldn't be aluminium, it should be steel. It should be tough. It isn't tough, it's crap. This whole thing's crap. Looks good, sounds good, doesn't work. So if you want to buy a compressor, and this is a 24 litre compressor, don't buy a Hyundai. Now, you might have better experiences than me. The whole way it's been designed, and all the bits, and everything about it, is just garbage. But I'm happy to be contradicted.